Taking a live look here at snowy downtown Chicago for you. This is a city where the Mayor Lori Lightfoot, is now being criticized for the rise in crime. And it's not just local residents or even conservative media.
Beautiful shot, by the way.
It is.
I like that. Yeah, it looks like Christmas.
The Windy City.
Yeah.
Snowy City.
Snowy City today. But Mayor Lightfoot has 8 challengers looking to take her job in the upcoming election. It's quite a bit of challengers there. Newsmax correspondent John Glasgow in the newsroom this morning. John, the violence in Chicago seems to have reached a breaking point.
Yeah, it's gotten so bad, Sean, in Chicago. Volunteer groups, they're now coming to the defense of small businesses there. Vendors say that they become targets of the smash and grab crime. Now brown berets and guardian angels are stepping up, unarmed, trying to protect their city from violent criminals. So over the weekend in Chicago, more than 50 people were shot, 11 killed. Street vendors are pleading for help after an increase in robberies. Mayor Lori Lightfoot's response: go cashless, avoid being robbed. That was her response to them. The guardian angels won't stand for that. They've taken matters into their own hands, standing guard on the streets and making citizens' arrests. They tell me that the drugs and gangs are taking over the streets there.
It's a feeling of lawlessness. So in order to support your habit, you go into the nearby stores, you shoplift, you boost, you fight, you bust, you vandalize. Then you get arrested and you're turned right loose.
So crime in New York City is also on the rise too. 300 guardian angels watch over the subways and the streets. They say that their job is much more dangerous these days, and they believe that the justice system is too lenient on the criminals.
Both Illinois and New York have no cash bail laws, which have made it even easier for criminals to go out there and spit in the face of law enforcement, knowing that even if they get arrested, even if they get caught with the goods, that they're going to be cut loose into the streets to do it again and again and again, and that leads to police morale being at an all-time low.
Yeah, he's clearly frustrated. Despite all this, candidates running for mayor of Chicago are walking a very careful line. None of them have had a promise to raise or cut police funding. So in the meantime, volunteers, they're going to continue to help protect the streets. Emma.
Wow, really unfortunate. We're going to wait and see if Lori Lightfoot keeps her job. John Glasgow with the latest from the newsroom. John, thank you very much. Exactly 1 year ago in January, a group of housing activists began camping out on the grounds of the Idaho State Capitol Annex in Boise. For months, multiple violations happened on the grounds, often requiring authorities to intervene.
This prompted the governor's office to file a lawsuit to stop the public camping. Shortly after that lawsuit was filed, participants in the encampment introduced a countersuit of their own, asserting their right to camp out on the grounds due to a lack of public housing. But now, 1 year later, that countersuit has been dismissed, and the governor's request for protesters to vacate the Capitol grounds has been upheld. Brad Little is the Republican governor of the state of Idaho, and he joins us live. Governor, good to see you, and thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate that. This has been going on for quite some time. What is your reaction to the court's decision, Governor, in terms of folks that were squatting there, setting up tents there outside the Capitol?
Well, we were pretty certain that we should win, and it's the feeling of all people in Idaho. You know, your story just about Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Portland, Seattle. We just don't tolerate that here in Idaho. The people of Idaho expect us to have safe and clean streets, and drugs, human waste, violence, destruction, they're all unacceptable. And this is the way, this is part of the reason that all these people from Oregon, Washington, and California are moving to Idaho. I run into person after person that says, I can't believe how clean your streets are. I can't believe how safe they are. And that's just what we do here in Idaho. And we didn't allow a small group of leftist activists to use some of these people that are down on their luck. We have programs for them. We have substance abuse programs. We have housing programs. We have programs for these people. And probably the best thing we have for them is a very robust job market that these people can get a job.